this is my opinion. And you know, when I give my opinion, do not accept my opinion. Silicon chip or the microchip, the gateway of another world. Yes, that's right, the world of Jinn. From the Quran we know evil Jinn and the evil people are working together to achieve something. What is that? Antichrist Dajjals want political and economic control over the world, like the kingdom of Suleiman and immortality. These are the two things they want to merge it. They want the kingdom that lasts forever, and they want life that lasts forever. So the evil people taken help from the Jinn world to achieve that goal. As a price, they share our human words with the Jinn according to the agreement. Jinn, they taught human how to make chip and technology, and finally they use 0 and 1 are the gateway to communicate to the world of Jinn. And you know the promise of Iblis, he will take most of us to the hellfire. Number 1, who control the Jinn? Before I am going to explain this subject, you need to understand who control the Jinn, because we know all the modern science and technology coming from the world of Jinn. That's why you need to understand today who really control the Jinn. The multi-million-dollar question is, who control the Jinn right now? Quran explain about the Dajjal and Jinn. If you understand the dream of King Suleiman, then you know who controlling Jinn right now. Antichrist Dajjal sitting on his throne and command the Jinn Ifrit. How Antichrist Dajjal communicate with his followers? Take a look.
In my opinion, how does Dajjal communicate and give orders to his followers? At the very end of the Quran, Allah warns us about الَّذِي يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. It is a inspiring or putting thoughts and ideas into the heart, and as a consequence these people believe that these are their own thoughts. He does this through the shayateen. Shayateen, plural of shaitan.
That's mean today's science formula doesn't come from above. The Einstein and the other scientists who got the formula like this, A equal to mc square, they are false, because they got this such formula from the Jinn according to the Quran. Number 2, who created the silicon chip? I hope you know this famous quote. The last wave of Gog and Magog passed through the sea of Galilee's water, and one of them said there is some water to be used, meaning they finish the water of Galilee's in the prophecy. So it's called in Islam, Gog and Magog drink the water of Galilee. So the multi-million-dollar question is, why Gog and Magog drink the water of Galilee? Gog and Magog knows there is something secret inside the water of Galilee, because Prophet Jesus walked on the water of Galilee. From this we know there is a miraculous property present inside the water. The question is, what kind of miraculous property present? If we go through the history of chip, we see now Israel leading the best chip maker in the world. They produce the computer motherboard and the all kind of silicon chip, some kind of silicon and the sand present inside the water of Galilee. That silicon and the sands used to make today's computer chip, and that's why Gog and Magog drink the water of Galilee. Now take a look.
The Sea of Galilee is now lower than it has ever been in all of history. The rains come and winter come and so on, and the water level changes, but insignificant changes in water level. The hard fact is that the water level in the Sea of Galilee is now lower than it has ever been in all of history. The industrial economy and the scientific and technological industries attached to it, that's where the water is going. Modern industry is the thirstiest of all in history. The microchip technology.
They taught human how to make a chip, and our world, the Jinn speaking, is based on sand, and Jinn preferred environment is sand. Hence, the silicon chip. Jinn taught human how to make a chip based on silicon and based on sand, so we can live there. If you make it, we will occupy that chip as a resident. We will give you facility what you want. You just nearly type it, and we are hearing it and obeying and sending out the command of Jinn. So Jinn taught human how to make a home for them. In the machine language, 0 and 1 are nothing but the short current and the long current. Actually energy. They are electricity. That's why they made electricity first to run their environment smoothly. 0 and 1 is long current and short current, or on and off. On and off. They are being electrical nature. When we typing, we sending them energy, current, which they understand, and they are retrieving as a command. Nothing like a googling something is going somewhere and entering some on computers and pulling out the files to you. No, that's not true. You are asking them. They are going and finding the location with a fraction of a second and bring the information to your computer. Then the Jinn says, why don't you be smart? We can give you more and very faster. So they created a smartphone. And you know, from the story of Queen of Shiva and her throne, Jinn can be faster than light. So why not the Jinn can stay inside the chip which made of silicon and sand, which is exactly the preferred environment for the Jinn. Number 3. How 0 and 1 works. When we use the computer software, mobile apps, we entering into their machine language. At that machine language and the device provide all the software, break all your words into number, because the universal message, the universal language is numeric. It's not the letter or the column. The letter can be many errors, but the angelic code is number. They know that break this word and bring them down into pockets of number. Numeric code is an angelic code. If you want to talk to the other creation of God, it could not be based on our letter, but in the numeric code is everything is constant. There is no alien. They are Jinn. They lived among us and Jinn who lived outside of the planet. And this universe, this device, the computer technology was entering into their world. Take this word you are saying, they teach you how to make software and break your word into numbers, and its number will be compiled into broken down into a smaller pocket of numbers, then sent to an assembler. That assembly software take your number and make them into 0 or 1. Conclusion. I hope you may understand my view how 0 and 1 become the gateway to the world of Jinn. Let me know your opinion on the comment section.